How many young people have you lost to the streets of Philadelphia or San Francisco, to fentanyl?
So I've shown you a couple of videos of the last couple of weeks from the now re-elected president of El Salvador, President Bukele. And here he is issuing a chilling warning about America turning into El Salvador. Now, he's turned El Salvador around, but he's saying, hey, America, you might be on your way to what we just dug ourselves out of. This was a couple days ago at CPAC in Florida.
The disease that had begun with mild symptoms got worse and worse. It became a cancer that seemed incurable. We are already seeing these symptoms in the United States. Big cities in decline like Baltimore, Portland, New York, just to name a few. Places where crime and drugs have become the daily norm and even accepted and promoted by the government. How many young people have you lost to the streets of Philadelphia or San Francisco, to fentanyl? Did we see these apocalyptic sights 15, 10, 5 years ago? Can you imagine how it will be in the next 5, 10, or 15 years? The same thing was happening in El Salvador. In the span of less than a decade, gangs took control of all the country and our society. They evolved into a parallel government, controlling elections and even political parties. Every aspect of the daily life of most people was controlled by the gangs. Murder capital of the world is a tragic title to hold. Getting rid of that was the bare minimum we had to achieve in order to even start thinking about rebuilding our country.
So there's the warning. There's the warning. Murder capital of the world. I've told you a couple times, I was in El Salvador about 8 years ago. My brother-in-law was doing, no, it's more than that, about 10 years ago, my brother-in-law was doing some work down there. We went for a week. We had to stay in a very, very armed, secured community, barbed wire, which apparently does work. You weren't allowed to walk out because if you took one wrong turn, you end up basically getting killed. Gangs were running everything. They just take over people's homes and a whole bunch more. Now they've reversed it. Now they've reversed it. And he's going, guys, what we had there, you're importing it into Baltimore and to Philadelphia and San Francisco and everything else.